Hi YouTube, subscribers, friends, everyone. Okay, I'm doing a thread, and I know you all think like, oh my god, is he gonna do another thread? We got so many. Big Store 1000 just did one, and so on and so on. No, it's not that kind of a thread. Okay, this is a new one, and I know we haven't done this before. And this is nothing that's gonna take a lot of time of you guys, just one of you. And I'm gonna get to that. So this is Jonah's long thread. Okay? Very long thread. This is a thread that hopefully is gonna live for a very long time. And it's not, you know, associated with like length or time or anything. Okay. I got some inspiration from a forum that I'm currently visiting, and all forums got this sort of thing. But I was talking with my girlfriend, and we talked like, how can we do this in video form? Okay, so I'm gonna start a thread, a association thread. Okay, and it's like a send it forward thread. So this is how it works. I'm gonna show 3 albums, and all the 3 albums is associated with each other in one way or another, and it's just the imagination that takes, you know, that says how they are associated. Okay, and I come up with some ground rules or rules. It's gonna work like this. I'm gonna show the records, one record at a time, beginning with the first one. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit about every record and try to educate us about every record if you want to. You don't have to. You can just show them, don't have to talk, but I'm gonna do that. Educate us about a little about the records, and then I'm gonna pass this video forward to one person that I choose, and then he's gonna show us 3 records that is associated with the first one, with my last record. He's gonna show 3 new, and he's gonna pay that video forward to another person. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this out loud. I just wrote some stuff. Show the record, educate us about the records, and say the association with every record, and pass the video forward to one other VC member. Okay, right. You can't send it to a person who's already had it. So if I'm sending it to one person, he can't send it back to me, or in 10 videos forward, they can't send it back to me. It has to be a new person every time, in the beginning at least. You have to send a personal message or a PM to the person you are talking about or sending it to, so that he knows that it's his turn to do the association. So you mention him, and then you PM him. Okay. 3. It has to be more or less of wacky associations. You can't just have ordinary regular associations, but it's more fun if it's a little wacky, you know. But it's just the imagination that sets the standard. Okay. And write the name of the persons that has had the associations or has had the threads in the, you know, comments field or whatever it's called down here. So I'm beginning. I say the person's name after this. He says a new person, and he says a new person. We always write the person's names in the comment field, so everyone can keep track of which has had the thread. Okay, so we don't send back to, you know, or in other cases, like everyone's gonna send their association to Derek, or they're gonna send to Danny Canada or Mr. Hall of Fame. You know, they're gonna have all the ones, so they can only have it one time. So just copy paste. Each person can take how long time they want in every video. It can be 3-minute video, it can be half an hour video, but you can only show 3 records. So it's just a matter of like talking about association and talking and educating us about the records, showing, etc., etc. The video can be okay, don't worry if you lose the thread, you know, lose the thread, because this is gonna be like subscriber based. So if I'm sending it to one person, and he's sending it to a person that I'm not subscribing to, I'm not gonna see the rest of the thread until it comes back to another person that I'm subscribing to, okay? But this is a awesome time to, you know, keep track of the thread and subscribing to the persons that you have missed, maybe. So I'm just saying, don't, you know, freak out if you lose the thread anywhere. Just track it down each video by video, okay? And try not to show the same records we already shown. And that's gonna be tricky, because when we're on, you know, 50 threads, you know, forward, it's gonna be a problem shown, because we can't write or keep track on them. So, but just like try, you know. And the last one is have a good time, and don't be offended if you've not been in the thread yet. Your time will come, you know. We are like 300-400 people in this community, maybe 200-300 making videos, and it's gonna take a long time this. But your time will come, because each person can only do the thread once, and I'm gonna start. And I'm gonna start now. So, the first record I'm gonna show you is a record that is on my top list of best live albums and the best albums ever. I love this record, and I love the guitarist on this record. So this is the Allman Brothers Band at Fillmore East. So this is a live album, and everyone should own it and or hear it and know about it. And I'm gonna read from the internet. This is released in 1971, and it's got some killer musicians. You know, the Allman Brothers. They are so good. And I'm just gonna read out loud. It's Dwayne Allman, Greg Allman, Dickie Betts, Barry Oakley, J. Johnny Johnson, and Butch Trax. And it's, you know, mentioned in several magazines on the top lists in the world, and this is number 49 on Rolling Stone magazine's 500 greatest albums of all time. And it really is. It's really a good album. And my next record to associate with this record, because it's an association thread, is gonna be this record. So this is my second record. This is Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs with Derek and the Dominos. So just an iconic cover in a fabulous gatefold, with a band who only did one album, with musicians at the time period who was just top of their games. You got, of course, Eric Clapton playing his heart out, writing songs about George Harrison's girlfriend at the time, and he like stole the girlfriend from George Harrison after this, writing Layla and Bell Bottom Blues. You got Bobby Whitlock, Jim Gordon, and Carl Rattle. And the association from the other album, as you all can guess by now, is that Dwayne Allman is playing slide guitar on track 4 and 14. So that's the association with this album. And my next album is associated with the picture on the cover here, because this is a Fender Stratocaster, okay? And from here it looks like it's almost like lefty, okay? So then I associated that picture with a guitar god that is playing left-hand guitar on just exactly the same Stratocaster Fender, and we all know I'm talking about Jimi Hendrix. So that's the association. Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland on a reissue gatefold, and I think it's, I don't know what label this is, but I bought it in London, and this was released in 1968 on October 25th, and this is also, you know, on every like top albums in the world. And I don't know, I think that Nathan or someone else knows, but I think it's the last album that Jimmy did before he died. It's a stunning, such a good album with And the God Made Love, Crosstown Traffic, Voodoo Child, Gypsy Eyes, Rainy Day, Dream Away, House Burning Down, All Along the Watchtower, and Voodoo Child's Slight Return. So that's my 3 records, and this, my friend, is the record you're gonna associate with and make your own 3 records based on this record. So one association, your next album you're showing is associated with this album in some kind of way. It can be the musicians, it can be the colors, it can be the length of the album, it can be the song titles, it can be the pictures, it can be anything. It's just your imagination that you associate with. And then you show 2 more records and pay your video forward, okay? And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the man who has the biggest cold in the world right now, and the man that I woke up to this morning watching, drinking my coffee, and had a blast watching him showing his new records. I'm talking about MrFartboy 709 Tony. So I'm gonna pay this video forward to you. You associate if you want to, when you want to, and we'll just see how long this thread can keep alive, be alive. And I'm gonna PM him. I'm gonna write my name and his name in the commenter field, and he just gonna copy and paste in his and with the new name, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Hopefully this is a nice thread that can live on and just be in the background. We can all have threads, but this is just gonna live in the background, showing some amazing stuff and having some fun with it along the way. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a great day and bye.